Hello, hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, so this is a reading for the collective sign of Leo, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, cross-watching, if there's a Leo that you're watching for. And this is going to be for the first 2 weeks of August, 1 through 15 approximately. I won't be back until August 14th, but I'm going to do coffee cup readings for every sign that I read for. So that takes a little bit more time. I also need to take some time for myself to rest, rejuvenate, and meditate more. My guides have really put that on me. So I'm going to have to take a little bit more time each day to get that longer meditation in and just rejuvenate my own spirit, my own soul, right? So I can continue doing this and doing what I love and bringing the messages to you. All right. Remember, this is a collective, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates for you and leave the rest. What is happening August 1st through the 15th? Well, quite a bit. So on August 8th, which is a Saturday this year, which is fantastic because more people will be able to take advantage of the time to meditate and take advantage of that Lionsgate portal, which is big, bold energy, right? Lionsgate peaks on the 8th, but its energies are around from July 28th through August 12th. When it comes to an end, the Lionsgate portal energies, we go right into a new moon in your sign of Leo. So on the 12th is the new moon in Leo. You guys know how your energy is, right? Big, bold. Here I am. This is me, life of the party, and everyone turns around when you walk through the door, right? You're a very commanding presence. People listen to you. They look up to you. So this energy is really going to be, doubled, tripled, quadrupled for you. All right. Lionsgate is when the Earth, the Sun, and Sirius line up. Big planetary energies there, right? It's the time to set your biggest, boldest intentions, my beautiful Leos. What do you want to see in your life over the next year from one Lionsgate to the next, right? What do you want to see over the next month? You need to grab onto that vision and use the Lionsgate portal to bring that to fruition. Feel how you want to be, where you want to be, who you want to be with. What your surroundings, what you want for your surroundings, what you want for a job, a home, anything, and put that out there. The number 8 is mastery, infinity, and abundance. Okay. It's also your number in the tarot deck. So this is going to be huge for Leos around the world. Okay. Let's see what, I forgot to say, for this reading, we're using the Wisdom of Avalon. I've got something in my eye there, sorry. We're using the Wisdom of Avalon deck to open the reading with that oracle card. Then we're going to use the Pendragon Red Dragon deck. Sometimes I call it the King Arthur deck. It's a Welsh deck. It's beautiful. We're using that for the tarot portion. And then to close out, we're using my mystical, whimsical, medieval little oracle deck. So let's get right to it. So Wisdom of Avalon gives you number 44. How much power can one take? You have 8-8 Lionsgate, and you have the 44 card of letting go. Letting go, right? Sometimes, and it almost looks like a flowy thing here, and there's water. So this card is reminding you to let things flow. Don't force it, right? When we try to force things, we go down the wrong path. Okay. I know, because I've experienced it, saying, I really, really want that job. I want to do that. And then I get the job and it's not the right one for me. And it doesn't work out at all because I forced it. So it's the same with relationships, right? Sometimes we know that a relationship, a friendship, a partnership, whatever, has run its course, and we just hold on and hold on and hold on, and it gets worse and worse and worse. So whatever it is, Leos, that you have been either forcing or hanging on to beyond its expiration date, let's say, it's time to let that go. Okay, this is one of the cards that doesn't have a message on the card, so I have to go to the book and let's see. Releasing attachments, expectations, and desires yet unfulfilled. These are some of the aspects of this card. When you receive this marker on your path, you're required to relinquish control and allow the mystery to act as she will, to weave life together as it is meant to be, according to the laws of the cosmos. So, yeah, this card is all about the flow of things and not forcing it, okay? So, for the first couple weeks of August, Leos, if there's something that has really been on your mind that you really have wanted to accomplish, it could also be something that you haven't accomplished yet, and you're sort of beating yourself up about it. You're perseverating on it. You're just not able to let go of it and let it flow. You really need to pay attention. If you start feeling that way, you need to take a moment to release, okay? Breathe in, breathe out 3 or 4 times, box breathing, whatever you need to do, and just say, universe, I give this to you. Okay? All right. Let's face the camera down and pull some tarot. Okay, my beautiful Leos, if you have any Capricorn placements, you should watch the Capricorn video. That was one of the strongest, most positive, biggest messages I've ever had for the sign of Capricorn. So if you have Capricorn placements, you know, if it's your rising sign, your moon or Venus, I would definitely say watch it. Or if you have a Capricorn in your life, you may want to watch that video. It was very exciting. The energy that I felt while I was doing it was off the charts. Okay, what do we have for the beautiful Leos? Letting go is hard. Our human nature, especially if it's something that we've really wanted to finish or needed to finish, we have a really hard time letting go. It's the way we're built as humans, right? So, yeah, that's difficult for everybody. And I think especially for Leos, oh my gosh, again. So Capricorn also got 2 cards for the end of their reading, and Spirit is doing the same for you. Okay, let's see. I didn't even say any of these as they were happening. Okay, so remembering letting go, flowing like water, number 44. Now, 4 plus 4 is 8. So we don't typically break down master numbers or do anything with them, but because 8 is such a strong number for you, I felt I should mention that. Talk about flow. Here you go. The Chariot. In this deck, it shows the Chariot in water. One of the horses is actually made of water. The Chariot is a victory. It's number 7. It's a reflection on your choices, what you've done, what you've accomplished. And it is a victory over something you've completed, something you've done. But the Chariot's mystery is there's no reins here. There's no way to steer it other than with your intuition, your third eye intuition, right? So you need to make this Chariot go where you want it by going within, okay? This is Cancer energy, which is a water sign. So flowing, again, the flowing comes up for you. So Leos, I think this is going to be a big couple of weeks where you're going to be really feeling like you've got to let things flow. You may be really feeling like you're holding on to things with clenched fists, and you need to get out of that mindset, okay? 9 of Pentacles. Love this card, especially in this deck. 9 of Pentacles. This is abundance, right? Pentacles is earth energy, earth signs. Look at her. She's standing there in a beautiful stance with a beautiful, I don't know if that's a gown, but it's a dress, right? Medieval dress. Look at her long red sleeves. Her falcon on one hand, her other hand outstretched to the beautiful wheat. She has somebody here who's counting all her blessings, is what Spirit is saying. I'm sure he's not counting blessings. He's counting up, you know, monetary things. But Leos, this is abundance. You have it all. You are content, right? You're out in your fields, surveying everything you've done, all the work that you've put in to be where you are, right? Love that. 9's our accomplishment. Then you have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is kind of new at something. He's a novice, but he is ready to go. This is action, passion, and he's got his plans right in his hand. He's got that scroll and he's ready to do what the next thing is. Okay, so the Chariot leading you to victory, moving on to the thing that you're going to master. I'm hearing now you're going to master it with your intention, right? With your third eye and with your internal compass. Thank you, Spirit. And you're going to survey all that you have, and then you're going to make a plan for the next thing. Okay. The next card is another page, the Page of Swords. Truth, communication, right? Swords, air signs. One sword is truth. This page is standing next to his horse. Swords are the second fastest suit in the deck, right? So he is thinking again with the scroll, plans, plans, plans. So you've got the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords, both with their plans, both ready. Action, passion, communication. So whatever it is, Leos, that you're about to do next, be sure that you're clear and truthful in your communication to your business partners, to your coworkers, to your boss, to your clients, to, whatever that is. But this is definitely new energy coming in with those pages. Then you have the Two of Cups. I love this card in this deck. So this is partnership. It can be love, right? These two are intertwined. They're together. They each have a cup, right? But they are also standing in the brambles, okay? There are flowers there, but there are also thorns, right? They need to get out of whatever this is and take the next step. Twos are balance and choice, right? The balance of the masculine and feminine, okay? The balance of when you make a choice, are you going more into balance or out of balance? Thank you, Spirit. Whatever that is. So with these pages, you then will have a decision to make. Now, could it be about a relationship? Absolutely, it could. But it could be about a business partner, a client you take on, a project you take on. It could be anything like that. But remember to flow. Right? You have the cups are water signs and flow. The Chariot is water signs and flow. So you're being reminded throughout this reading that things need to flow, that you don't want to force things. Okay. Reminding, letting go, flowing, water, water, water. Okay. The last two cards came out together. And this is the High Priestess, another number 2 of choice, and the Four of Cups, more flowy water. Okay, so the High Priestess is a number 2. This is balance and choice. This is all 4 queens, the energy of all 4 queens. And she is sitting right in front of a pool of water. The High Priestess is when you're in touch with your third eye, your internal compass, your guides, your gut feelings, your emotions. You're in touch with all of that so that you make good, sound decisions, right? And the Four of Cups that comes after that, this person is not paying attention to the opportunity that's coming. She's also sitting near water. She's perfectly comfortable with these 3 cups she already has. She's being a little bit stubborn, okay? This brings to mind the letting go card, right? You can't have all the power and flow of the 4 queens if you're sitting there with your arms crossed, not open to anything new. So, oh my, I really feel like this has to do with the letting go of the outcome and going with the flow. Oh my goodness, Leos. Wow, wow, wow. So that was so much. Yeah. So letting go, going with the flow of water. The Chariot, remember, victory, but you have to make a choice to go with the flow, letting go of forcing things. Whoops, sorry, I didn't realize you couldn't see that. The 9 of Pentacles, being grateful and enjoying everything you've created. The Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, moving on, something new, something different, making plans, being passionate, being truthful, right? Then that 2 of Cups, more water coming in, reminding you to go with the flow, thinking about who is your partner, what choice are you making about what you're doing in partnership with either partnership in love, partnership in coworkers, partnership in business, right? Clients, etc. And then the Priestess and the Four of Cups together, reminding you again about the flow, right? Don't be stubborn. Let go of the outcome and flow with this, whatever it may be, Leos. Use that power of all four queens, right? To move forward like your pages are telling you. Whew, what a mouthful. Okay. So the last card is from the Mystical Whimsical Oracle deck. And you have the Iron Key. You hold the key to what was closed. Turn it. Wow. So a door that was previously closed or something that you couldn't previously get to, you now hold the key. You can open that door and walk through. So it seems like, yeah, this Chariot, this victory, all the stuff you have, going to the new project, making the choice, using that power of the four queens, opening up to the possibilities, going with the flow, that's when you turn the key. Leos, wow. Awesome. Amazing. Okay. I will be back on the 14th with your coffee cup reading. And until then, I hope you make it a great start to August. Don't forget to like the video. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.